Hello, goblins. It's Chris, Eldritch Pipes. Here with a tobacco review. But just before I leap into that, I wanted to do a little shout out as a book recommendation. If you're interested in the human being, I think everybody should read or listen to as an audiobook a book called Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. Sapiens is a invaluable insight into the human being as an evolutionary animal. And really, it really tells the story of human beings from sort of prehistory era, really, from us as hunter-gatherers, through the farming revolution, through various stages of society. And it really helps you get a picture of why we do some of the crazy things that we do. Maybe even now more than ever. Sometimes it's good to get an insight into what are human beings, what makes us tick, what the hell is going on. Right. One of the tobaccos that I've been looking forward to try from my last buy is called Ellen Deal's Bow-Legged Bear. It's a really curious tobacco. The description from it, I just had to get it because it describes itself as a full English blend. Now, I'm not a stickler for categories. Whether something's an English or a Balkan, that I don't split hairs. But you do get used to certain profiles for certain categories. Although there can always be lots of variation, there's usually like some kind of something that makes that category meaningful. And with Englishes / Balkans, Virginia, Latakia, some kind of Oriental. And that's usually it. So, to call this an English, I think is stretching the category. It says, contains Virginia's, Turkish, Latakia. Okay, so far we're on firm ground. Then, Burleys and Perique. Virginia's, Orientals, Latakia, Burley and Perique. So, obviously I picked this one because I was like, huh? And I was thinking, this is like one of those everything in the kitchen sink blends. Which is either going to be like, a floor sweepings blend, just throw everything in that we've got left over. Or it's going to be something really well put together, and these are blenders. I want Virginia for sweetness. I want Turkish for sort of floral or those incensey notes. I want Latakia for Latakia. Yeah, and also Latakia is kind of like a slow burning leaf, so that controls the burn. Burley's earthiness controls the burn rate. And Perique for what Perique does. And maybe messing with those variables until you've got something that you like. Because all of those different elements do bring something to the table. So, it comes, very pleasingly, as a crumble cake, but as a plug of crumble cake, as opposed to cut flakes of crumble cake. So this is still in plug form, which I really like. As you can see, I kind of like hacked corners off. Breaks up really easily. Nice oily smoke. Burns really well. What's it taste like? Okay, well, it left me scratching my head at first. The Burley and Perique really throws the profile off for me when thinking about an English. It's like, tastes like no English that you can think of. The Burley's really present. So it's an earthy, chocolatey English, if you want to put it like that. The Latakia is there, but it doesn't dominate. It's being really controlled by the Burley. The Burley is so front that the Latakia is forced to take a back seat, which is an interesting situation. There is this slight note of the Perique and the Virginias playing together. And yeah, you get these incensey notes in the background. It is all working together. It's quite pleasing to smoke. It's an easy smoke. The Burleys mean, and the Perique mean it's a stronger smoke than a lot of English is. So it's a bolder. This is like, it's big and bold, but it's earthy and chocolatey. While just clinging on to the description of category of English with its clinging on by its fingernails. If I would I was going to say, if I had made this blend, I would be reluctant to call it in English, I have to say. I'd be wanting the Latakia much more up front. And I'd want the Burley in a more supporting role. Whereas here, it is front and centre with all the other elements playing around it. So it's... What was the one I was smoking last time? It was quite a burly forward blend. It might have been the Crater the HU. It's somewhat reminding me of that in the burley way of things. But I have found myself smoking it a reasonable amount. For me, this is an evening blend. I wouldn't go to this first thing in the morning. It's too strong, I think, for my personal preference. But yeah, if you like burley blends, I think Bow-Legged Bear could be a winner. If you're a solid fan of Englishes and Balkans and you're looking for another one for your rotation, this could provide something interesting. It's not a wow blend, but it is a really lovely one. I don't normally do like a star rating or a percent out of 100 rating. I kind of wish I did now for this blend, because it's like, this doesn't come in at the level of, when I run out of this, I'll be running to get it again. And yet, I think while it's in my cabinet, it will find its way into my pipe a fair bit. What does that mean? 7.5 out of 10 stars. It was good, Bow-Legged Bear. Good. Very good. All right. So that's my review for Bow-Legged Bear, Cornell and Deal. Hope that was useful to some people. Back tomorrow for episode 3 and 4 of, what the hell are we listening to? The Whisper in Darkness. That's what we're listening to. So, if you're going to join me at 11 p.m. GMT, see you then. Otherwise, it'll be pipe news and tobacco reviews sometime next week. All right. Take it easy. Till later. See you soon. Bye.